Load up, please. Interact. Full screen. Full screen. Okay, okay. You're gonna hear my other headset. No. Turn this down. Okay, interact. Make sure the volume is all the way up, and it is. Awesome sauce. Now we're gonna move this down a little. Nope, we're gonna move it up. Done! Perfect. Awesome. Okay, now we're gonna put these here so I can read both the chats. I'll make this a little bigger so I can read. Not that that's going to make it any different because... Oh, I forgot how it went. How'd that vine go? Hi, my name's Jared and I don't know how to read or something like that. I don't... If you know, you know. If you remember, you remember. Anyway, Charlotte. We just got Charlotte. I did a random poll and we got Charlotte. Anyway, okay, back at the video game. I get another free wish. So let's do that. Let's get another. I'm really bad about not saving these things. I need to do it. I see all of the really cool, popular people and famous people. We're not going to get anything out of this because we just got Charlotte. And they have like, I guess, cursed accounts where they have like 80 billion primos and the fates and blah, blah, blah and things and whatnot. I've decided I'm no longer getting these. Like at all. So I'll just use whatever the characters have for free and that's it. Since you can get everybody from the pink ones, but whatever. Anyway, I'm really bad about saving all my stuff. I need to, but I'm bad about it. I know you're not going to see this part. I'm going to look at it anyway. My history, I recently got... I recently got Zabai on her banner. That was my last 50-50 thing. I was guaranteed this 50-50, thank goodness. So I finally got her, and I got her just in time. And then the last 4-star character I got, like besides Charlotte, the previous one before was Guru. So that was 1, 2, and then I just got Charlotte, which is 3, and I just got that weapon, which is 4. So we're at 4 pity, right? 4, yeah, 4 pity? We're at 4. That's all I know. We're at 4. So because I have been wishing on this banner and I finally got her, we are now going to this banner, and we're going to wish on Neuvillette, because I don't have Mr. Dragon Man over here. Whatever. I've been doing this thing, which people are going to get upset with me for this, and that is totally fine because everyone plays games differently. They play how they want, they play what they like. What I've been doing is when the new banners come up, which this one's coming up in 6 hours and 47 minutes, I will wish on the first banner if I don't have that character, right? Just for the first, just to have it. That's it. I don't do for the constellation pulls and everything because I am mostly free to play. I have spent a little bit of money on this game, but not a lot at all in the eyes of like overall people. Like there's strictly free to play accounts, and then there's put all my money in it accounts. I am one of those like, oh, I happen to have a couple extra bucks. Let me buy the that daily primo thing, or let me buy the battle pass once I finish it, if I finish it. That's what I've been doing. I only get the battle pass if I finish the battle pass, because I figure doing it that way will be a little bit better for me, a little less stressful that way. That way it feels like I'm not forced into it for myself. Not that I am. This is free will. But yeah. I will wish on this banner until I get this character, and then I'll go, okay, I have that character, great, next. And then I'll wish on this banner until I get this character. And then it's like, oh, okay, now I'm going to wish on their weapons until I get their weapons. If I get their weapons. I don't have to, but I can. And that's because my account, I'm so scared to wish on the 2 once I have the 2 because it ends up doing some fuck shit, basically, which is not fun for me. So I refuse to wish on the banners anymore. Right now, this banner has enough wishes on it. Not this banner, but the previous banner, whichever banner was before this one, I don't remember what the weapons were, has enough on it now to where I'm pretty sure, don't quote me, but I'm pretty sure unless this banner and this banner suddenly have the same whatever, I'm pretty sure I'm guaranteed one of the weapons for the next whatchamacallit, which I didn't choose. Oh no, I did. I thought I didn't choose for a second. But anyway, I'm guaranteed whatever the next weapon is for whatever weapon comes up. So with that being said, I'm going to save that for a character that I want to get weapon stuff on, which is Muvika's weapon, by the way. When Muvika's weapon banner comes up, I will then wish on that banner. And then for this one, we are saving this one, or every time we're not gonna buy the fates for this banner. We are going to get the fates that are in the characters' wishes for this banner until we get everybody, and then we will go from there. That's what we're doing with this one. This one's just just do it if you do it. I've been trying to save for 10 pulls and then doing the 10 pull and been wishing, but like I get impatient, so I just wish. I try to keep track of like where the number 10 spot is. That way once I get the number 10, I save, wait, and then do it again, you know? But whatever. So that's where we're at now. Now we're all zeroed out except for that 57. Do I have any of these? No, I don't. But yeah, like I said, I'm mostly free to play. I every now and then I'll buy like I said, the daily thing and all that jazz and whatnot, and blah, 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 and go from there. With that being said, since it's been a while, friends, let's go through all our stuff. So I've slowly been working on my achievements, while I have not been streaming and whatnot. This is just stuff I've done over time. I have collected quite a bit, which has been amazing, because I think the last time I was live like on the game, like actually live on the game, I didn't have anywhere near that 800 completed achievements up in the top corner, which I know is kind of hard to see, but this is 802. I think it was like 400s 500s area. I think that's where it was at when we were last live on this game. So I've gotten quite a bit since then. So very happy about that. Characters. Oh, I need to go in. Da 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 da. Where are you, Charlotte? There you are. Go activate her constellation. She's finally at C1. Look at her. Anyway. Okay, characters wise, we have... Ignore my party, by the way. There is a very specific boss that I'm going to beat up with these guys, just so we're aware. Anyway, so Mufika is now at level 90. She's now at level 90, so I can't ascend her anymore. I've got all the wishes out of her. I have her signature weapon. It is also at 90, which we've had like that for a while. We finally got her artifacts that she needs. And then we've got her character talents at 8-8. I think it's 10-8-8 or whatever the... Hold on, let's go back. Alright. She's... numbers. She's at level 90. She has 18,000 max HP. Her attack is 2,560 as the base. And then she's got the crit rate and damage thing, 41 over 210. I don't think we have any extra of that. No. Okay. So that's my Muvika right now. Her weapon is 1,000 Blazing Suns, which I think this is her signature. I think that's what this one is. With its base attack of 741 with a crit rate of 11%. It's only at refinement 1. Like I said, when her weapon comes up again on the weapon banner, I'll be trying to pull for it so I can refine this weapon and start getting it maxed out. Her artifacts, these are her artifacts. We have Obsidian Codex. We have some pretty okay stuff, I guess. Like I said, I don't understand how this works. But yeah, there's her hourglass, her gauntlet, her crown, her flower, and her feather. I was able to finally pull this piece out of the that typewriter thing. And when Fear gets a chance, when life isn't stressful anymore, we get to hang out and play the video games again. Fear's gonna make this pretty and fix it because I don't know how to build. I just know that I have to do the thing. And I do, and then they do the other thing. That's all I know. So there's that. There's these guys. They're really pretty. And she is currently at C2. So I will also be pulling on her banner to try and get her, but I would like to get her weapon as well. So I think what I'm going to do is end up flip-flopping back and forth between her banner and her weapon. So when Malvika comes up, I will try to pull for another constellation, and then when her weapon comes up, I'll try to pull for another weapon. Probably weapon first, because I know that one has enough pity on it to get a weapon. And then like I said, whenever I get the pink wishes, I'll just keep gently pulling off one of those banners until I have enough pity and then just save it, basically. So yeah, she is at C2 currently, and then her talents are at 8, 8, 10. There we go. Yes, so I've been slowly working on these because I have to do her weeklies. Excuse me. I have to do her weeklies because that's all they need now. It's just the weeklies. Because I have enough of these, the scrolls, I call them the fingers. They're not fingers, they're whistles. But yeah, it's just the weeklies. And I haven't done the weekly. And I need Moira. I've been playing too much Overwatch. But anyway, so that's my Malvika. This is Arlecchino. I've got her up to level 90. Right now I just have a white tassel because I don't have her weapon. The next time her banner comes up, if I have the time and the mentality to do it, I'm going to grind to get her signature weapon. Excuse me. I keep yawning. I keep on yawning. I don't know why. Her artifacts are awful, but I have them. I have some of them, I think. The artifacts themselves are awful. I need to get a goblet. That way I have all of this. Can I level this one up, actually? Can I enhance you? Do I have select? I do have some stuff. Do I have... Crap. Enhance. Select. We'll use this. Alright, go back. Go back. Are they okay now? They are, because they're all at... See, I knew all I had to do was something. But yeah, all I have to do is get one of these goblets now. Out of the typewriter. Unless I get lucky at this thing. But now her artifacts are good. Yay. And then I just have to work on her talents, her weeklies and things. And then Arlecchino will be pretty much good to go. Pretty much, I've been trying to work on each section. I've been working on the pyro characters first. So basically, whoever we are working on at the time. Why did I put Dea at 90? Oh yeah, because she was my first carry, that's why. So I gave her an honorary 90. Anyway, basically what I've been doing is I've been getting them up to level 80, ascending them to that point, and then I will passively use them to get them up to level 90. There we go. That was the goal for these guys. But Daya was like, you were my first like decent character at early game stages, and you carried me through so much bullshit. I will give you an honorary level 90 just to have you at level 90, and then we'll call it a day. I have to get her a signature weapon or something, I guess. I have to get her a decent weapon, her decent artifacts, and then work on her talents and stuff, and then she'll be good to go. We are definitely, working on Bennett, because apparently Bennett and Mavika are good together, I guess. I don't know. There's so many different team ups and stuff we gotta experiment with and try until we, like, get good and whatnot. Excuse me, 1 second. Oh, I apologize. I had a massive burp, and it was going to be super extra gross if I just belted out. And then I didn't want that to be on stream this time. Normally I'm like, whatever, we move on. But that one felt, extra gross, and that was unnecessary. Moving on. So, yeah, so we've got Bennett going on. I have to find him a better weapon, which I will eventually. But right now I'm kind of like, eh. I can upgrade that one. Tempting, but now we gotta save it because we want to upgrade Mavika first. Anyway, Diluc we're gonna passively do. Gumming we're gonna passively do. And the rest of these guys we're gonna passively do. And if we can avoid doing Ambers, we can. And it's not, and no hate to any Amber players out there. If you enjoy playing Amber, good for you. I'm happy for you. I'm proud of you. Okay? However, this bitch has cursed my account every time she is in the party or she is alive and like near like important shit at all in this game. I don't know what the fuck it is, but the game suddenly goes, hey, we're gonna Dark Souls you really quick. I've never played Dark Souls, but I like using it as a reference from time to time. But like it's gonna become impossible. Like, sorry, you're like no hit get through it campaign that you're trying to do, or like playthrough you're trying to do, or whatever. Fuck you, we're gonna beat you up. That's pretty much what it does to me. So this bitch has cursed my account, so that's why I'm trying to avoid her like the plague. But because she has wishes within her, I did level her up, so she got that much out of me. Just so we're aware. I don't know why, again, I don't know what happened. She must have got jealous of the other Pyro characters and like hurt my feelings because of that, I guess. I don't know. Moving on to our Hydro characters. We got our top 3 right here. We got Barbara, Yelin, and Mona. These guys are at level 90 because they were like a priority at one point. This bitch is hella expensive, by the way. But I got her leveled up. I got Dahlia leveled up. Candace took like fucking years off my life leveling up. We got her leveled up. This kiddo took a while. He's a bookworm, and I love him for it. But like, go read your smut somewhere else, please. That kind of behavior. Anyway, I worked on these guys a bit. They're not like good. Barbara's the only one that I truly have that's good, but not too good, you know? I do enjoy her, that's why I play her. From time to time. She's my favorite support character. And then now we're on our Dendro characters. That's who we've been working on currently. So again, so these are the last 2 that I have left to work on. I've done a lot of grinding to get these guys up out and about, and now all that's left is to get the boss drops for these 2, which is the cube, the dreaded cube, and that's why I have these guys in my party right now. I have Mavika because she does the damage, and then I have Emily because she does the Dendro aspect, Llama because she does the Dendro attacks, and then Yao Yao because, again, Dendro and slight bit healing. Not too much healing, though. So that's all that's left to do for these guys once these guys are leveled up. And then I will be able to work on my Electro characters, which I've done a couple. I haven't done a lot. Everyone is at least to level 20, except for Zubai, because I just got Zubai. Level. Let's go all the way to the bottom then. But yeah, Zubai I just got, so she is the only one that is not up at level 20 yet, but everyone's up at level 20. That's pretty much what I've been doing, is get them to level 20. That way, like, once I am ready to start leveling them up, I don't have to wait, is what I've been doing. Do I have enough to level you? Only to 9. We'll wait. I like her shoes. They look like hooves for her. That's cute. Because she's the horse. But like, you look at it from the front, they look like hooves. Her little moon in the back, that crown that she's got going on in the back, it makes her look like a cow. Like, they look like horns, you know? Anyway, she's her favorite bipolar person, I swear. Anyway, we'll come back. We'll come back. It'll be fine. We'll come back. But that is where we're at. We went from having, like, no higher level characters to now we have all the leveled characters. And out of our Dendro characters, everyone's at 80, but they're not, except for Kolai. Coley? I don't remember how you say your name. Anyway, I don't know why. It's just gone. But anyway, everyone is at 80 of 80, so they're not, I need to get the gems. The gemstones. I need to get those. Once I get those, all set. All ready. But we'll get those over time and stuff like that. You know, we'll eventually get them. Inventory. Let's see. I don't know why I said it like that. This item expires in 12 days. Okay, so we got time for that. I'm trying to save this for Sunday. I'm going to try and save it for Sunday. We'll see what happens. Because everything's open on Sunday. Do I have any other things I can do in here before I learn that I can just destroy these? And it gives me those. That makes me happy. Next. Do I have any of these I can turn into? Nope. Nope. Food. We'll go ahead and eat and put that on. Any other new? No. New? No. New? No. Already looked at that. Alright, perfect. Is the battle pass up yet? No. Once the battle pass is up, I will immediately go into my teapot and we will start doing the things. Right now, don't at me. Right now, we have been trying to do Charlotte's Hangout to get her last, like, thing, and I messed up. So I'm repeating one of the endings, sadly, because I clicked the wrong input. Give me this. Smack. Give me this. Yes. Okay. Noelle's very cute. But yeah, I want to get this one, but I can't figure out how I got it. Or how to get it and whatnot. But anyway, it's fine. We're not doing that part now. What we are going to do is go back to Inazuma. Here. Now that we're 25 minutes into the stream, according to that, or about 25, 30 minutes or so into the stream, and actually do something and not yap our faces off. We're gonna check our questy quests. This one's commission locked. This one I think I broke. I don't know how to fix it. I don't remember if that's commission logged. This one's taking forever. It's like you play, you wait 24 hours, you play, you wait 24 hours, you play, or whatever. The cat decides when you're allowed. I think these three are commission locked, but I don't know. So I've been going through and copy pasting like the requirements and things and whatnot, like as I go in a document. Which, if you guys are curious, there is going to be a Genshin document that I'm going to post up soon. Sorry. I know that was right in your ears. There's a Genshin document that I've been working on. I'm going to post it up soon. That way stream can also see it. And in the document, it's a Google document. My welcome intro, because we all love our Google Docies, it says, do not be afraid at the start. Because I made this specifically for Fear and I, to like figure out what needs to be done, what doesn't need to be done, all that jazz, and to be organized. I've changed this document like 100 times, and they're probably super annoyed with me about that, but they're like, it's your document, I don't care. So the first one is reputations. So it shows like all the locations where you can do reputations and like the little mini things like the Frostbearing tree, the Sakura tree, the Tree of Dreams or the Giant Onion, the pool in Sumeru, the fountain, and the Tablet of Tanya. And like what level they're at, what their max level would be at, and all this other jazz, and yada yada yada, and what my current reputation level is, and all of the places and stuff. So whatever's completed, I have marked off and stuff. And then the sub tab of that, it has all of the quests. I went through and looked and wrote out all the quests that I still need to achieve. And on it, it's got everyone's section, and they're all highlighted in a certain color based off their location. I'm actually going to make this color, because then it looks like we're not copying Liyue. Anyway. So I have the name of the quest and the location. Oh, my nose, that hurt. Anyway, and then it like has little notes and stuff in here on like where I have to go, what do I have to do, and all this other jazz. And then some of them are just like, because I haven't gotten to them yet, some of them just exist. So I've got that. The next tab, like proper tab, it says Traveler. And it's all of Traveler's just stuff. Like information on the Traveler, all the different elements and what their talents would need and everything, and blah, 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 blah. Like what weapon and everything. I haven't like fully broken down Traveler yet. We're not building Traveler until we get to the point where we can't build anyone at all. You know? And then it has all the different elements. So we've got pyro, and we've got a table with everyone's face and what their talents needs, what their best weapon is, and what their best artifacts are that we will grind for eventually, based off of what Game8.com says, which is like it's a build website or whatever, I guess, for everyone. I'm pretty sure it's outdated because there's some stuff in here I've noticed that is outdated based off the comments section on the site that people have been like, hey, you could do this because this is better for it based off your team. But like the site itself, basically, I don't remember where I read it, but I read it somewhere, and it's like, this is all for mostly people who are free to play. Who are free to, like, if they happen to get the weapon, if they happen to get this, if they happen to get that, if they do the events, and da 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 da. So I basically just copy pasted everything and like cleaned it up a bit in this thing. And then underneath that, it shows the people's there's another set of table with the name of the person, and then the table has the artifact, constellation level, weapon, and talents, and it's like a checklist so I can strike through like what's completed on the person and whatnot. And then and it's written as header, so I don't have like 80,000 tabs, and this document end up being like a freaking 85 gigs somehow. I guess I don't know. So my header, it says Movica and top 3. That way you can see the top 3 people that I'm working on in each section. And then let me click this, that way it opens all the headers up. So I have them prioritized by top 3, and then who's 5-star, and then who are C6, and then all the 4-stars, and then there's a coming soon section at the bottom. That way when I get new characters, I can add their table in. Anyone that I have that table for. Anyone I don't have, I have not put a table in for, because I don't want to put people in that I don't have and try to like check off the stuff I have for them yet until I actually get them. But yeah, so like for Malika, I have all the artifacts, but we just need to make them slightly better at some point. For her constellation level, she's only at constellation level 2. For weapon, I have the weapon itself. I didn't write the name of the weapon because it was too much in it. But I am gonna go through and I'm gonna fill it out. And then talents, I wrote as first priority, second priority, third priority. But yeah, I need to like write out everyone's weapons in here. That way people know what weapon I'm trying to go for. And then what refinement level they're at. So like I have her weapon, it's only at refinement level 1. That way we need to grind and get the rest. And then next is Arlecchino, next is Bennett, and then Daya, and da-da-da-da-da, so on and so forth. And then I have, like I said, all the elements, and then I have everyone under the elements, and everyone has their own charts and stuff, and it's very cute. Not all of the information is filled out, though, because I'm still working on this document. It's taking forever, but it helps. It helps so much, because yes, I have this lovely book right here that tells me all the things and whatnot, but it doesn't tell me every little tiny thing I need. Like, I didn't know that I need 93 energy nectar, which is from the whooping flowers, for what is her name? Funeral bitch. Haley Trill, silly Trill, that girl. I didn't know I needed those, so, like as many of those and stuff, and blah blah blah. So that is why I have this thing set up the way I do and whatnot. Like I said, I'm still editing it, still working on it, and we're gonna take care of it eventually. My goodness. But now, what we're gonna do... thank you. I appreciate it, kind sir. Now, what we're going to do is we're gonna start doing some quests. But first, we're gonna go through and we're gonna review some stuff. Actually, I'm gonna have to go back over here to go closer to the library because Noelle. I already know. Don't you worry. So we're gonna go over to the library really quick. Because Noelle is in the library. We gotta go to the library. I'm trying to get my commissions done every single day, right? Trying to do the thing because again, constellation levels. These are free constellation levels. So I'm trying to do it. I managed to get, hold on, where'd it go? I managed to get all the way to here, and then it goes, aha, you didn't do it, so you don't get these. And I'm like, what do you mean? Because I would do it every day, and then it'd be like, just kidding. I was too late when I started working on them, so I couldn't get it. It sucked, but it's fine. Um, I just pick a random one, by the way. I don't even care. Trying my best. But anyway, um what are we going to do? We're doing this now. The overview. The overview. Um the travel log. We're going back in time for Mondstadt. So I'm gonna let it. Will it play? It is. Okay, I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick while it does this.
Among the seven gods, this god controls the wind. Paimon's not sure whether the god you're looking for is the animal god, but Paimon will take you to the animal god's place first, and there's the reason why. As we all know, poetry and language flow like the wind. There'll definitely be someone there who knows about your sister. At least that's what Paimon thinks. Whether the gods actually answer you is a different story. You never know unless you try. So let's hop to it. You can swim right over.
Okay, sorry, I'm back. But yes, we're gonna go through all of these. So, yay!
Ooh, did you just feel the elements of the world? Seems all you had to do was just touch the statue and you got the power of Anemo. As much as they may want it, people in this world can never get a hold of powers as easily as you. Uh-huh, it's because you're not from this world to begin with. If we keep heading west from here, we'll eventually reach Mondstadt, the city of freedom. Mondstadt is the city of wind because they worship the god of Anemo. So perhaps, because you got power from the god of Anemo, you can find some clues there. There are also lots of bards there, so perhaps one of them has heard news of your sister. Let's move then. The elements in this world responded to your prayers, and Paimon thinks that's a lovely sign. These are the animal powers you got from the Statue of the Seven. Oh, Paimon's so jealous. Why doesn't Paimon get cool fighting powers? That was close. Paimon almost got blown away. Luckily, Paimon managed to grab hold of your hair. Thanks. Just what was that? Paimon thought we were gonna get eaten. It definitely has something to do with that weirdo who was talking to the dragon. Yeah, Paimon gets why you're worried. Oh, what's that? There's some kind of shiny red thingy on the big rock over there. Let's go take a closer look. Be careful. Paimon doesn't have a good feeling about this. Paimon's never seen a stone like this before, so Paimon can't tell what it is. All Paimon knows is that it's dangerous. Best we put it away for now. Okay, we've got it. Now let's get out of here.
May the Animo God protect you, stranger. I am Amber, outrider for the Knights of Favonius. You don't look like citizens of Mondstadt. Explain yourselves.
Well, we're not looking for trouble.
That's what all the troublemakers say. Doesn't sound like a local name to me. And this mascot, what's the deal with it?
I mean, we've only been traveling partners for 2 months, but we've already become the very best of friends.
So to sum it up, you're traveling partners, right? Well, look, there's been a large dragon sighted around Mondstadt recently. Best you get inside the city as soon as possible. It's not far from here. I'll escort you there.
Oh, aren't you out here for some other reason?
I am, but not to worry. I can keep you both safe while doing that too. Besides, I'm still not sure if I can trust you two just yet. Oh, I'm sorry. Probably not something I should say as a knight. I give you my apologies, strange yet respectable travelers.
That sounded so fake.
Do you have something against the type of language usage prescribed by the Knights of Favonius Handbook? So, suspicious travelers, what are you doing in Mondstadt?
He got separated from his sister during a really, really long journey. Paimon is his travel buddy, helping him to find his sister.
Oh, looking for your family? Huh. Okay, let me finish my other stuff first, and then I can help you put up posters around the city.
What exactly is it you need to finish doing first?
It's simple. You'll understand in a bit.
A hilichurl!
Quick, get it! These monsters have been getting too close to the city recently. My task this time is to clear out their camp. Huh, nothing to it. Though I've gotta say, you surprised me a little with your moves there. Thanks for the backup. How'd it feel?
Now that you mention it, how is it the hilichurls ended up here? These creatures don't seem like the type to set up camp so close to cities like this.
Exactly. It's more normal for them to be much further out in the wilderness. But because the dragon, Storm Terror, has been around a lot more recently, our orchards have been destroyed and the local market has been affected as well. When the storms hit, we usually end up with at least a few injuries, so the Knights of Favonius have been tied up doing the best they can to defend the area.
So these annoying creatures have been getting closer and closer to the city?
Exactly. That said, clearing this camp helped make the area a little bit safer. Come with me. A responsible knight must make sure to see you to the city safely. Let me officially introduce the city of Wind, Dandelions, and Freedom. Travelers under the protection of the Knights of Favonius, welcome to Mondstadt.
Finally, no more having to camp outdoors. But the city folk don't look too cheery.
Everyone's been put out of place by Storm Terror recently. But everything will turn out fine as long as Jean's with us.
Jean?
Acting Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius, Jean, Defender of Mondstadt. With Jean on our side, surely even the vicious Storm Terror will be no match for us. Before I take you guys to the Knights of Favonius headquarters, I have a present for you, Traveler. It's a reward for helping me clear out that Hilichurl camp.
Hey! Why doesn't Paimon get a reward?
Because this reward is useless to you, Paimon. But I'll treat you to a traditional Mondstadt delicacy, sticky honey roast.
Sticky honey roast!
Come with me. We'll head to the city's, high ground. This used to be a bustling street, but with so many Storm Terror attacks recently, the usual crowds are nowhere to be seen. Except for the local tavern near the city wall over there. They haven't been affected. If anything, their business is better than ever. So, the present I want to give you is a wind glider. Outriders use them to ride the wind, and the people of Mondstadt love using them too. I brought you here to give it to you, so you can experience it right away.
Wow, you're really excited about these wind gliders, huh?
Well, that's because the wind is the heart and soul of Mondstadt. Alrighty then, enough talk. Let's give it a whirl. It's easy to use, but you still need to pay attention to my instructions. The sky. Storm Terror is attacking Mondstadt itself! Kaeya, Traveler, you've come at the right time. We must...
Hold on, Amber. Are you perhaps forgetting to introduce us?
Oh, right. This is Kaeya, our cavalry captain. These two are travelers from afar.
From afar? Is that all we know of them?
Long story short...
I see. Welcome to Mondstadt, though you haven't arrived at the best of times, I'm afraid. I understand the anguish of being separated from family. I'm not really sure why you're looking for the Anemo God. Oh, but everyone has their secrets, right? Relax. I won't press you for more. First and foremost, on behalf of the Knights of Favonius, I would like to extend our thanks to you for your help just now. Your fight to defend the city against the dragon just now was witnessed by no small number of citizens. The acting Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius is also very interested in meeting you, and formally invites you both to our headquarters.
This seems to be the Knights of Favonius headquarters. Let's head in.
And once it was over, I brought them straight here.
Mondstadt welcomes you, Windborn travelers. I'm Jean, acting Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius. This is Lisa, our resident librarian.
Oh, are you sweeties here to help us out? You're both so adorable. Sadly, the timing is regrettable. Storm Terror has caused quite a ruckus in the region since its recent resurgence. Simply put, Mondstadt's elemental sphere and ley lines are now akin to a yarn ball in the paws of a kitten. For a mage, it couldn't get much worse. My skin is one elemental particle away from a full-blown breakout.
If it weren't for this interference, the Knights of Favonius would have better ways to help you than just putting up missing person posters. We simply ask that you repose in Mondstadt while we help you seek out your sister.
Paimon will help too.
Good. In that case, we need a plan.
With Storm Terror now directly attacking Mondstadt, we may have an opportunity to cut this problem off at the source. Lisa has revealed the sources of Storm Terror's power with her detection magic.
Is that so?
They're located in the abandoned Four Winds temples. Storm Terror's ability to whip up these kinds of storms can be attributed to it drawing power from the temples.
Our objective is to deal with 3 of the 4 temples. I trust everyone understands why we are only dealing with 3.
Paimon doesn't.
Knights of Favonius, time is against us. The storm is rampant. There's no point in maintaining a defensive position. All right, we need to take initiative and act before the situation escalates.
This is it. One of the deserted temples of the Four Winds. These temples have been left to waste for years now. The people of Mondstadt almost never come here. There's a chance there's a monster nest or hilitrol camp inside. Even Storm Terror has given up on its own temple. Yes. I also find it hard to accept, but Storm Terror was once one of the Four Winds.
Huh?
Wait! Did you just feel that? The wind here. Something's off. Let's go in and take a look. Be careful. The dragon's power is disturbing this area. Phew, I'm tired. But at least this way we've helped Jean out. In the past, we were at least able to defend the city and keep it safe. This, of course, is mostly thanks to Jean. But now with Storm Terror directly attacking the city itself, the winds change. So too should our tactics. It's what Lisa likes to say. Speaking of which, the Four Winds we were discussing earlier? If you want to learn more about our history, you can ask Lisa. I'm not saying I don't know our history, it's just... I mean, a librarian is supposed to be more knowledgeable than an outrider, right?
You've arrived. Come closer. Can you smell that? Something must have happened in the temple. I imagine there will be slimes, hilichurls, and whatever's giving Storm Terror extra power. Oh yes, it is going to be lively in there indeed. As bustling as it may be, no, I can't imagine it will be dangerous at all. It's a pity that the Temple of the Wolf has been disturbed by such an atrocity. Let's head in. No one makes offerings to the Four Winds anymore, yet the old winds never vanish. We need to clear out the temples for the Four Winds. Let me show you how the Knights of Favonius conquer our adversaries. Traveler, unless I'm mistaken, you don't seem to have a vision. So how exactly is it that you're able to channel elemental energy?
It was a very strange occurrence.
Speaking of, did you know? Storm Terror was once one of the Four Winds. I'm not aware of the exact details. If you're interested, you can ask the acting Grand Master about it. Bravo! What a performance! You are, to my surprise, a well-trained knight. The battles you just fought were sights to behold. I see you already have the knightly virtue of modesty. The stories of your heroic deeds to save Mondstadt from destruction shall be known throughout the City of Freedom, well into the future. Please do visit me at our headquarters when you have the time. I also know a lovely tavern, if that's more your thing.
Hey, cutie. You're going to help me out too? How kind of you. Don't hesitate to come to me if you need anything. Good question. Basically, things other than that which require brawn or brains.
So, what does that leave?
I guess I could give this a go. Oh, you want to know about this gem? You're kidding. You're seriously asking? This is a vision. It's used by the Chosen to draw on elemental powers. In terms of mysticism, I suppose you could call it a magical lightning rod. What? You've never seen a vision? Just where exactly are you from? Are you a hilichurl with some level of reasonable intelligence? No, I doubt it. After all, hilichurls aren't exactly known for their smarts. And you'd more or less qualify to be a magister's apprentice. Dragon of the East, Lion of the South, Wolf of the North, Falcon of the West. They are the four winds of Mondstadt, affiliated with Barbatos, the god of Anemo. The Dragon of the East, Stormterror, its real name is Dvalin. Though most in Mondstadt seem to have forgotten that in all this Stormterror business. So now you know why Dvalin is only able to channel 3 of the four winds' power. Because it has been consuming itself from the beginning. Because of hatred, I presume.
Hatred?
Hatred for Mondstadt. Hatred drove it to become something more powerful than the wind itself. To become Stormterror.
But why would one of the four winds hate the city it was supposed to protect?
As a child of Mondstadt, it's something that's really hard to say aloud. Here, take this. It's a very old story from more than a century ago.
Phew, it's finally done. Well, all that lay, flow, and elemental line stuff Lisa was going on about should hopefully be back to normal. Wanna go back and see how the knights are doing? But if you have anything more interesting to do, Paimon can come too. Like going on a shopping spree, or checking out the Statue of the Seven again. At the Temples of the Four Winds, we found something like solidified wind, didn't we? In Mondstadt, people call them animalculi. They can be fitted into the statue's eyes. Some stories say the statue's eyes originally had gems that were taken by swallows, but animalculi never had a physical form from the start. People with visions collect them to offer to the statues as blessings. Unlike others with powers, you don't have a vision. But the rules of this world don't apply to you anyway, so... we can go see what happens right now if you want to try. The statue in Windrise should be the closest one. Paimon can't wait to see what the gods do to you.
I forgot when Paimon said that. I kind of had that feeling where, like, wow, what a sadist. Because what if it hurts me? And you're like, oh, look what it's doing to you. Yeah, we're going to go through each and every one of these. That way I can look for stuff that I have missed. Sorry, this is my stress cube. But yes, we're going to go through each and every one of these and, like, try to go through all the recollections. That way we can watch them all and everything. And I won't be talking during the scenes and stuff like that because I feel like that's really rude to the game. But yeah, we're gonna go through and listen to it all.
Isn't that Jean? seems she's talking to someone. Let's let her finish, then go say hi.
Which is what has brought us to this point in the first place. If you are unable to promptly deal with the Storm Terror threat, then leave the defense of Mondstadt to the Fatui. We can put an end to Mondstadt's dragon issues. All we need to do is bring that monster to the...
Monster?
Yes. What's your point?
I'd expect a more professional attitude from your diplomats. Yet here you are saying you want to put an end to one of the four winds of Mondstadt? I won't have any of this nonsense in front of the Knights of Favonius.
It's not as crazy as you make it sound. Fine. That's enough negotiation for today. At this stage, it's simply an amicable exchange of constructive opinions, no? I'll be sure to make thorough notes.
Oh, you're back. Thanks for your help. The elemental flow is finally stable. The aftermath of Storm Terror's last attack is finally settled for the moment. However, the pressure from the delegation has become too big to be ignored.
Delegation? From Liyue Harbor or Inazuma City?
Snezhnaya. They choose to follow the god of Cryo. Their envoys go by a particular name, the Fatui. Heard of them?
Oh, them? They're super famous! Wait, infamous is more the word.
I don't think killing Storm Terror is the right course of action. The Cryo God's Fatui have always coveted the Animo God's power. I don't believe they have Mondstadt's best interests at heart. What is it? Oh, let us head back to headquarters then. We shouldn't discuss important matters out in the open. Mondstadt and Snezhnaya are considered the same in status. Mondstadt is independent and does not belong to any other nation. In fact, despite being referred to as a city, Mondstadt is a nation. Though, Snezhnaya's Fatui are known to be the most aggressive diplomats in Teyvat.
Makes sense given the tone of that woman just now. So rude.
It's a crystal embedded with some kind of power. Lisa, are you able to analyze it?
Let me take a look. I can see impurities in the crystal, but upon further inspection... No, I'm sorry. I can't make a proper analysis at the moment. Give me some time. I'll take a look through the library's restricted section.
Right. I'll leave the research to you then, Lisa.
Understood. I'll notify you all if I make any progress. Though I wouldn't go getting your hopes up. They're incredibly ancient texts, not to mention— Ouch! Gosh, that hurt! The impurities in the crystal— it hurts when I get close. I see. It appears to react to visions. The impurities and the elemental energy we embody repel each other. It's strange, though. You have elemental abilities as well, but don't seem to be affected in the same way. Anyway, the crystal would be better left in the hands of my cutie. It will just be a pain if left with us, both literally and metaphorically.
Fascinating. Do you know anything about what makes you special? I do not know what to make of it either. Well then, the Knights of Favonius have another favor to ask of you. Please accept the title of Honorary Knight and the gratitude of the Acting Grand Master.
Honorary Knight of Favonius?
We ask for your continued assistance in finding some answers. Storm Terror's rage and strange crystals. I know Mondstadt's peace hangs in the balance. May the wind open your eyes to the truth. We'll meet back here if you find anything.
There's something you didn't tell them. The dragon and the crystal weren't the only things we saw. So you do remember him, that green guy. He looked just like that guy down there. See? See? Wait, hold on a minute. That's the same guy! That green guy disappeared! Use Elemental Sight to track him down.
What is to be sung transpired in days of yore, when the divine Archons still walked the earth. A dragon cast his curious gaze on the world below, as he parted from the heavens that gave his birth. The dragon sought truth amongst common folk, but mortal trifles only fogged his mind. The wind-born bard strummed his strings dulce, and the holy lyre answered his questions kind. The dragon was but a child full of wonder, and soared the heavens free from care. The bard's songs invited him to sing along, for he yearned to let all perceive him fair. Enchanting legends the bard and dragon were, but the tides of despair soon engulfed the land. The Lion Fang perished, and the Falcon Flag slept, as a vile dragon approached Mondstadt in lone stand. Over the cathedral loomed death and his friends. Of the people's agony, the bards soon sang. The soaring dragon heeded his grave calls, and amidst the windstorms a brutal war sprang. Blood of venom sent the sky dragon into slumber, only to awake to be expelled in abhor. Why do people in this age loathe me so? But the holy lyre replied no more. Wrath and woe, vigor and venom, poured from the dragon's bitter eyes. The dragon's curse sprawled in silence, but the lyre could no longer soothe his cries.
Wait, you guys are... Oh, that's right. You're the ones that scared Dvalin away.
Dvalin? Who's that? Huh? Oh, right! Most people seem to call him Storm Terror. Why do you call him that? Are you two meant to be close or something?
Oh, so close.
Hey, so... Paimon thinks this guy has a screw loose.
Good day, Outlander. Seems we meet again. I'm Venti the Bard. 3-time winner of the most popular bard of Mondstadt, to be precise. So, what do you need from me?
Given you recognize us, Paimon doesn't believe we need to explain any further. Of course it's about Storm Terror!
Storm?
Hey! Cut it with the Amnesia Act! Alright, show it to him.
Oh, isn't this...
What? The crystal has been purified? When?
Dvalin, the anguish he feels has brought him to tears.
Tears? Huh?
What is to be sung transpired in days of yore.
Huh?
You really do have some wonderful abilities. Someone like you is going to end up getting written into a bard's poem. Oh, a hero so bright should she stand in the light, though stand in the shade, and you'll be met by a blade. Alas, I've really not the time to compose a melody for you at this moment. Anyway, even if Dvalin is not taken down, his life will still wither away in the breeze. He'll burn himself out in the flames of anger. Thank you for that, and for purifying the teardrop crystal. But I have my own plans for what is to follow.
Oh? And what what plan would that be?
Seeing this tear has brought to mind a friend so dear.
Friend?
One must be going.
Hey, where are you running off to?
To the symbol of Mondstadt's hero. Bye-bye.
Huh. What do you make of that? As far as he's concerned, you're a weirdo too, you know. Know what? Familiar? I don't know. You're alone on that one. But did he just say symbol of Mondstadt's hero? Oh, Paimon knows! It's that huge tree! You know, the gigantic one. You can't miss it. Surely you still remember.
Oh? What are you doing here? Though I was just wondering if you would happen to follow me. You speak of the god of Anemo, Barbatos? He already disappeared from Mondstadt a long time ago. Liyue and Inazuma's respective gods of Geo and Electro are still present, but Mondstadt has seen many a moon since they last saw their own god. Why do you wish to know about the god of Anemo? Does it have something to do with Dvalin?
Oh, it's because gods...
Just how is it that everyone sees Storm Terror? I'm quite curious. That said, there's no need to rush. I have not been back in a while. It seems there are a few who are unhappy with my arrival.
The wind! I can't open my eyes! What is a creature like that doing out here in such a calm place? You think it was going after that green guy? His relationship with the wind seems even deeper than yours.
Seems the dragon wasn't the only thing affected by this change in the wind. Now then, you were saying someone had told you about the dragon? Is that so? Quite the scholar, I must say that, Lisa. She's not wrong. The conflict has reached this point only because both sides have resorted to the use of force. His hate, however, did not arise from the people not making tribute to the Four Winds. Nor was it born from his own nature, but instead came about as a product of his degradation.
Degradation?
The black blood flowing through his heart has been torturing him for years. That's what has allowed him to be led astray by the lies of the Abyss Mage. They are from the Abyss Order, an organization comprised of non-human beings. They despise mankind. I don't know where they come from. All I know is that they hold deep hatred toward the human world. Many hilichurls out in the wild take orders from them and act as their weapons. Before arriving here, I too was like Dvalin, cursed and left to waste. But now, before us stands the symbol of Mondstadt's hero, the place from which Mondstadt rose. The wind amongst the branches is good. I love the way it smells. Being here with you beneath this great tree feels like when the tear was purified earlier. Like the poison is leaving my body. Feels much better.
So, how exactly did you get poisoned?
That would be because I tried to communicate with Dvalin earlier, but was interrupted. As a result, not only did I not manage to help Dvalin break his curse, but instead was also infected myself. Yes, it was you. So to make up for it, you're coming with me to the cathedral.
The Mondstadt Cathedral? To do what exactly?
To claim a certain holy lyre de Himmel.
So this holy lyre de Himmel is...
one of the most treasured items in Mondstadt. It's the lyre that Barbatos used to play. With it, perhaps I can help Dvalin draw his gentle nature back out of this nightmare he's going through.
Will it really stop Storm Terror from causing more damage?
Of course! I'm the best bard in the world. There's not a single song I do not know, no matter if it's from the past, present, or future. Look me in the eyes. Do you not find me trustworthy?
So how can we get the holy lyre?
It's said
said that it's enshrined deep within the cathedral, somewhere safe. I'll go take a look around. You can come if you want. Let me handle this. Hello there, sister.
May the Animo God bless you, young bard. How can I help you?
Actually, I know a secret that can save Mondstadt from its current predicament.
Oh, what a blessing from the god of Animo! But you should report that to the Knights of Favonius. Why have you come to me?
Because you, dear sister, are able to help. I'd like to borrow the Holy Lyre. With it, I'll be able to help Storm Terror.
Please see yourselves out.
What?
It's a vicious dragon indeed, but once the acting Grand Master makes up her mind, nothing can stand in the Knight's way.
That's simply not acceptable. Wouldn't Storm Terror end up getting killed that way?
That foolish beast betrayed the winds. Not even the god of Animo themselves would forgive it.
Please, I beg of you.
I'm afraid not, little bard. Strange. Somehow I feel so bad rejecting this sweet child.
Then, I guess I'm left with no other choice. I cannot hide anymore. My disciples, rejoice! Behold, the god of Animo, Barbatos, has descended. Shocked, aren't you? Don't you just want to cry out and rejoice? How does it feel to finally meet the god you've been serving?
If there's nothing else, I'll be going back to handle the cathedral's paperwork now.
Wait! Huh? She didn't even bat an eyelid. But I have at least learned what I wanted to know. She didn't deny that the cathedral is enshrining the Holy Lyre. Now, since you're the hotshot of the Knights of Favonius, maybe you can give it a shot.
Barbatos bless you. Ah, it's you! The newcomer of the Knights of Favonius, aren't you? So what brings you here? Tasks from the acting Grand Master? Is that so? Not that I don't trust you. It's just that a suspicious bard came looking to borrow the Holy Lyre as well. He's full of nonsense and even called himself Barbatos. He must be up to something. There are regulations in place for the use of the Holy Lyre. Currently, it's only used in Ludi Harpastum. Signed documents from the Grand Master, Seneschal, and Community Representative are all required. So, may I see the document from the Knights of Favonius? A signed document is required. Without it, there's not much I can do. Now, if you'll excuse me, I really am quite busy as of late.
It didn't work. I knew it.
You knew it?
I just wanted to know how influential the hotshot of the Knights of Favonius is. You see, the best warrior should always be presented with the best sword. And yet here we are. Does the story not make for a fitting ballad?
So what are you trying to say? That we're not good enough?
No, that's not it. More of a commentary regarding Mondstadt's inability to see the warrior standing right before its very eyes. Very well. Looks like borrowing it is not going to be possible. We're simply going to have to steal it. Today we stand for free will. Any suggestions on just how we steal it? Come now, speak up. That's what free will is for. Look at you, sidetracked from the start. But seriously, you're more suitable for the job than I. Aside from singing, I don't really have any other talents. Besides, if I was caught, I'd have no one to right the grave injustice of my arrest.
How can it be a grave injustice if you got caught stealing red-handed?
But things are different for you. You are the superstar of the Knights of Favonius. You have made contributions to Mondstadt. Should you get caught, you would easily be able to talk your way out of it. The guards here, it seems they're off duty throughout the night. If we manage to seize this opportunity, it should be smooth sailing from here.
Stop mentioning us getting caught!
What do you say? Yes. Seems I did mention that. Your point being? Why does your decision hinge upon whether or not I am a god?
Paimon will fill you in on her background story when we get the time.
Huh?
Master Diluc, this is this week's accounts.
The disaster has greatly affected business.
Well, let's hope it all ends soon.
Hi! We'd like a seat at your, least conspicuous table.
The second floor has fewer customers. You'd be less conspicuous up there. But aren't you a bard? Why not sit front and center?
Let's save the paid performance for next time. We'll be heading up now. See you in a bit.
Hey, keep an eye on them. There's something strange about that bard. I'll go ask around.
Ask who exactly?
The protectors of Mondstadt.
Master Diluc, have you seen two thieves around?
What happened? Why have you mobilized so many guards?
Haven't you heard, Master Diluc? Two thieves are trying to steal the Holy Lyre!
Oh? How odd.
Isn't it? The Holy Lyre is a treasure that was played by the god of animal themselves. Such a precious piece of cultural heritage.
Why would one want to steal something they can't sell off? Would pay better to steal from my sellers.
Huh?
Sorry, off topic. Believe they headed that way.
Understood. Thank you, Master Diluc.
Today, I think I'll have a glass of...
You can put down that bottle you stole from behind the counter.
something cold.
Right. I want answers.
Let me finish my drink first. I'll pay you. Well, with a performance.
It's not about money. You seem too young to be drinking.
No need to worry. When I started drinking, you were still... you want to ask, who's this? Am I right? He is Master Diluc, the boss of... the owner of this tavern. He's very famous. By the way, his dandelion wine is one of my favorites. Though most of the time I can only afford a bottle or two.
I just heard about some thieves from the guards. For the record, I like your guts for trying to steal the Holy Lyre de Hamel. Even if you are fools, but we don't often get to see people like you.
It wasn't us that stole it. The real thief is still out there.
This is the hotshot of the Knights of Favonius. Why would someone so aspiring steal Mondstadt's sacred treasure?
Hotshot? Oh, so it's you. So, you and the bard are close friends? Well, despite only being a passing traveler, you still offered your help to Mondstadt in its time of need. A shame you joined the Knights. The Knights of Favonius. Inefficient right from beginning to end. And towards the Fatui, weak and conservative. Forget it. I don't feel like talking about it.
Seems you don't really like the Knights of Favonius.
Just differences in approach is all. I have my own hopes for this city. Now, answers. Why did you steal the Holy Lyre?
You sure you want to know? It could implicate you in the affairs of the Knights of Favonius.
That's fine. I somehow always end up implicated in their affairs.
If I tell you the story with a performance, will you believe me?
It depends. I'll make my own judgment.
Then will I get paid?
Your reward will range from anywhere between 5 mora and the Holy Lyre. It all depends on your story.
Very well. Let me put on a show.
What did I just witness? This is confidential information. Why did you let me know?
Why? Perhaps the winds are changing. What say you, Master Diluc?
Interesting. Give me some time. I'll organize some contacts. Outlander, as one of the knights, it seems you're not a suspect. Blonde is the only description on the wanted poster. You should be safe. As for the bard, however, it'd be better if you stayed in the tavern.
No problem. I like taverns.
Okay. Let's meet here tonight after the tavern closes.
You're here.
Wait, you're...
Well, first of all, I contacted more than one person. Secondly, she came here as Jean herself, not as the acting Grandmaster. A Jean you would never see, even as an honorary knight.
What a surprise. I heard about the Holy Lyre, but I never suspected it was you. So, the sound of the Holy Lyre can purify Storm Terror and return it to normal? Is that true?
That's right. Your honorary knight is putting themselves on the front line to try and resolve this Storm Terror issue. Now that's the hotshot of the Knights of Favonius I'm talking about.
Feels like we're breaking the law, though.
I understand this kind of absurd explanation is hard to believe. But we can ask the bard to play the song again to try and persuade...
I believe you.
To persuade our stubborn command... Wait, what?
I can't think of any reason for Dvalin's betrayal, given it was once one of the Four Winds. However, if it was poisoned in the battle over Mondstadt all those years ago, and then corrupted by the Abyss Mage after it woke up, we can't really blame it. But as acting Grandmaster, I obviously cannot make such a statement publicly. Diplomatic pressure from the Fatui makes it hard for us to seek a peaceful resolution to the Storm Terror issue. People would think I've lost grip on the gravity of the situation. That's why I can only do this in private.
That's one of the reasons I don't like the Knights of Favonius. What surprises me is that you would believe in Outlander so easily.
My cautious and meticulous superior, even you trust him, don't you, sir?
I already told you not to call me sir. Never mind. We don't often get to work together after all.
Wow, this is really awkward.
I have a rough idea of where the Holy Lyre de Himmel is.
Nice recovery. She's really talented at changing the subject.
The conflict between Mondstadt and Snezhnaya stems from the conflict between the Seven Nations and their respective gods. The Cryogods Fatui seem to be after the Animo God's power. Right. If the Knights of Favonius publicly prevented an attempt on Dvalin's head, then the only other way to affect the Animo God's power is to take the Holy Lyre.
The number of Fatui that have come to Mondstadt is far from limited. I've already managed to coerce a few reports out of them.
Diluc has determined that the Holy Lyre is not being held in the Goth Grand Hotel. I imagine they don't want to leave something stolen in a place where it could be so easily found.
Paimon gets it. If too much of a scene gets made, then it becomes a big diplomatic issue.
Such is the diplomacy between the Seven Nations. Outlander, ready to go?
Jean just said the Fatui are trying to take Dvalin's power for the Cryogod. I fear this might fall short of their true intentions. I think they intend to use Barbatos' connection to the wind to draw him out. Just like Lisa traced the source of the storm to the temples.
The god of Animo? Hasn't been seen for more than 1,000 years. What makes you think that's their intention?
Oh,
Huh? Forget it. I don't like having to pry. Here, take this.
What is it?
A disguise to protect your identity. Put it on before you run into the Fatui. Unfortunately, there's still one of Mondstadt's allies. At least that's the facade we're maintaining. Our actions are going to get them stirred up. Better to not implicate yourself on a personal level.
No! Don't eat me! You're human? The entire floor's defenses have been broken. I thought it was the Abyss Order attacking. How did you guys know the liar's here? The place it's being kept is locked up tight. If you're after the key, keep going further into the ruins, but don't come after me. I don't know which one of the guards has it, but I'm sure you can find the guards and find out for yourselves.
This guy looks like he's about to wet himself.
You just worry about yourselves. One of the 11 is already in Mondstadt. Signora, when she gets her hands on you, she's gonna string you up and torture you. When that time comes, don't you dare say a word about me.
Did he say Signora? What a strange name.
Number 8 of the 11 goes by the name Signora. The fact that the Fatui can run amok across the 7 nations like they do is entirely because of the 11. We need to act quickly before she gets wind of what's going on.
Finally, the liar is back in safe hands. Where did that guy go, though? He was here a second ago.
Signora is going to end you. The songs bards sing of your demise will be so terrifying. The people of Mondstadt will never sleep again for the nightmares they give them.
Big talk for a guy who still ran off in the end. Chicken.
Welcome back. This is the Holy Lyre. You managed to retrieve it. The pattern of flowing wind carved on the rosewood, and the strings still feel cool to the touch, too. The memories.
What do you think, Venti? Can you summon Dvalin?
Although this lyre is the real thing, I doubt that it's going to work. As you can see, the lyre has been through 1,000 years of history. Its animal power has run dry. In this condition, you couldn't play music fit for even Diluc's tavern with it.
Bards fight to get on the stage of my tavern. Don't make assumptions.
Is that really important right now, Master Diluc? And you! Did you just borrow the Holy Lyre to play music for drunkards to hear? What do you mean?
Anyway, we won't be able to call Dvalin with it. The lyre itself is fine, but the strings... You're up, Outlander. Relax, it's not broken. It's just that the intensity of its animo power has greatly diminished. Do you still have Dvalin's teardrop crystal with you? It worked as expected.
This youthful glow.
Praising yourself? Really?
I was talking about the Holy Lyre.
Thanks to our traveler friend having purified the crystal, the Holy Lyre won't continue to lose power. That said, its power is far from replenished. It'd be great if we could get more tears.
How can we gather more?
I can surmise that Dvalin will already be crying. Suffering alone in some deserted place.
Dvalin.
Poor baby.
This is not something that an honorary knight can accomplish alone. I will mobilize the rest of the knights to assist. When you get the teardrop crystal, please let our honorary knight perform the purification process.
Heroes supporting each other and setting out on a journey together. How exciting! Let me come up with a song for you.
Is that all you're going to do? Just sing?
Wouldn't be much of a bard if I didn't, now would I?
You're so cheeky. You deserve an ugly nickname. Oh, Paimon knows. From now on, you'll be known as Tone Deaf Bard.
This search reminds me of a feud I once had with the Fatui. 6 months ago, a thief stole treasure from the East Temple of the Four Winds.
Whoa, what was it? A cup used by Barbados?
No. Although if such a thing existed, it would be very valuable. Among all the relics they managed to dig up, one particular object was very rare. It was a vial which contained the Anemo god's breath.
Relics come in every shape and form, huh?
Anyone with an eye for fine art would like to add this relic to their collection. Once word got out, the Fatui started trying to seek it out as well. They've made tons of counterfeits that can be found everywhere. In response, I just bought every one I could find, irrespective of its authenticity. We're still at it now. I've bought more than 2,000 fakes to date, and the Fatui are yet to find the real one.
Whoa, you guys are insane. So it means the real one must be out there somewhere. I'll give you a discount on them if she finds any, because Paimon's just great like that.
Sure, you can try to find the real one. I'll take what you find, even if they're fake. Once you're done, find me at the winery. I'll trade you a beer for every 20 you find.
Paimon didn't think we'd find the volunteers in a place like this.
As knights, we are taught to hone our investigative skills.
Wow, very impressive.
In my experience, the secret to finding what you are looking for is to never look for it in the first place. Don't think too much about it and don't search too hard. And before you know it, what you're looking for will appear right before your very eyes.
What?
Don't worry about it too much. The more flustered you become, the less likely you are to find it. Pay attention to what you see in your peripheral vision, and you might just stumble upon what you're looking for.
I don't know. It doesn't sound like that would work.
No, seriously, it does though. In fact, it's how I used to find my tortoise whenever he went missing.
Wait, you had a pet tortoise?
Yes, why? Something wrong, Paimon?
No, it's, well, just surprising is all.
Why?
Paimon can't imagine Jean having a pet tortoise. Surely you find it hard to imagine too, Master Diluc.
No, I don't. I had one too when I was a kid. What's so strange about it?
What? You too? We're done gathering. That was hard.
It's too early to relax. We're still not done with Storm Terror. Besides, the Fatui could also be planning something.
Hey, Diluc, I heard that the Fatui have recently proclaimed you persona non grata.
What an honor. Nobody was ever proclaimed persona grata by the Fatui anyway.
The Fatui? The diplomatic delegation from Snezhnaya? What have they got against Master Diluc?
The Fatui are a problem not only for the knights, they also present a real threat to the whole of Mondstadt. And when it comes to threats against Mondstadt, Diluc is...
That's enough, Jean. You knights are subject to too many restrictions. You can't directly confront this so-called diplomatic scum. Personally, I despise them. If I were to choose between eating a cryo slime alive or joining the Fatui, I'd prefer to be crushed to death by a meteorite.
Jeez, your wording is so very dramatic.
let's put our crystals together. Oh. The color of these crystals looks muddy. Dvalin, you're going through so much pain. Let's start purifying these crystals first. Please, Traveler.
It is hard to believe such a thing is possible until you've seen it with your own eyes.
Interesting. It's like filtering wine. The process is refreshing.
I think we should have enough tears now. So next we...
It worked!
It seems completely different from before.
The Liar's animo power seems fully restored. We should be able to use it now. It's all thanks to you.
Now, where should we summon Storm Terror? It must be away from the city, else there will be casualties should we fail. Perhaps here at the winery?
If the winery was destroyed, it's not something I couldn't eventually fix. But I'd still rather not go through the hassle.
The wind that blows at sea or in high places should be able to carry a bard's words far away. It's never going to work if the air is too dry or suffocating.
Paimon understands sea or high places, right? Then the best location to play the lyre would be...
If you go east from Starfell Lake, there are mountains south of the beach.
Oh, you mean that beach you were snoring away on and Paimon had to wake you?
If you head to where the cliff juts out, that place is known as Star Snatch Cliff. What do you think, Bard? Meets the requirements, no?
Let me think. Star Snatch Cliff. All right, let's do it there.
Very well. Then let's meet at Star Snatch Cliff when we're ready. Please don't be late.
Yes, ma'am!
Sorry. I didn't mean to...
Everyone is finally here.
What a view!
Lovely for a fated reunion, isn't it? Well, we must be prepared for a fight.
Regardless of the outcome, things finally seem to be taking a turn for the better. Mondstadt has really been going through so much recently.
Huh. In the end, the solution to our problem was as simple as a traveler in a song. I suppose the Knights of Favonius may have played a part in it too.
Oh, we get it, Master Diluc. Everyone, please step aside. I, the best wandering bard of the mortal world, shall begin my performance with the Holy Lyre.
Venti, please, be careful.
You've known my true identity for some time now, haven't you, Jean? Though, I thank you for continuing to use the name Venti.
How's the Holy Lyre? Can it still be played, or does it need to be repaired?
Unfortunately, I think it's beyond repair.
You're right. If we don't fight the evil at its source, then we can't save Dvalin at all.
In which case, I shall call upon Outrider Amber to track it down.
No need.
Why is that?
I eradicated one not long ago, in one of the Four Winds temples.
What? When?
If you want to track those monsters down, then I'll seek answers from my contacts. I've got other means for getting the job done.
Diluc. Though he dislikes the Knights of Favonius, he protects Mondstadt in his own way.
Oh? Why does our little Paimon sound so doting all of a sudden?
Wait for my word. I'll be sure to let the Abyss Order know that their blatant disregard for Mondstadt will not go unpunished.
I forgot to mention I chose Aether as my traveler. On the simple fact that there it goes finally. I just liked his clothes better than hers. Like there's no other like reasoning behind it. So, but after that, they open up like the story quests and stuff like that, like the little hangouts or whatever. So I've done all of these guys. So that's good. That's good. And then there's this prologue. Go through. Wait, did we go through? Did we go through this one? Hold on. We did not. Okay. So after we go through this one, then we get to go through this, and we get to finish these up. I have to do Diona next. I was only trying to finish up the other part of Noelle's, her night training one, but all I have to do is finish up Diona for this little bit to be actually finished, and I can get free primos out of it, and hopefully another wish. And then we'll be in the Leoways. Let's go through this one.
The Abyss Order. Enemies of the human race. Even the underground networks rarely come across any information on them. With that said, it was a bit of a hassle, but I managed to dig up a few clues.
Really? That quickly? You really are well connected, Master Diluc.
Come to think of it, Mr. Big Animo God Barbatos, why exactly do you need the help of mere humans?
How do I put it? The Seven, as people now know them, were once known as the Seven Archons. Each Archon presides over their own part of Teyvat. That is the role the Archons play. Only in performing this duty can we attain power. But I don't like the idea of ruling Mondstadt, and I don't feel Mondstadt would really like it either.
Go forth and establish a city of freedom without rule. We have not forgotten Barbatos' wish for Mondstadt.
Jean, you're such a devotee. Maybe someone got a little too free and is just too lazy to care.
However it may have come to be, I haven't been back to Mondstadt for an extended period of time. Without a doubt, I am now the weakest Archon among the Seven. Aw, you flatter me.
Oh, such a humble god. Is it a blessing or a curse? But we digress. Let's get back to the topic at hand. The common enemy of all mankind. We have tracked the Abyss Mage to the vicinity of the winery.
I cannot stress enough how important it is to not let it escape.
Huh? What's this? After the Abyss Mage was defeated, a certain energy dispersed from its body. It seems that energy was being used to cut off the connection between me and Dvalin. Huh. Do you know of Stormterror's lair? But Jean and Master Diluc are no doubt aware of it. After Dvalin woke up, he took the ancient ruins as his lair. As it was with the storms that previously cut Mondstadt off from the outside world, the entrance to the ruins is also sealed by a special barrier. But now, as the energy dispersed from the Abyss Mage, I was able to read the rhythmic flow of how the barrier's magic was woven. I must admit, it sounds even more horrendous than a chorus of hilly churls, but it should be enough to let us break through the storm barrier and reach Stormterror's lair.
Which means we're going to confront Dvalin? I'm fine with that. Jean is the one who wishes to avoid any direct confrontation.
No. When there are no other options left, it is my responsibility to alter our course of action. If slaying him is our only choice, I will gladly become the knight that leads the charge.
Fortunately, we have yet to need to go that far.
By that, you mean...
I mean that the Holy Liar is not our trump card. Our real trump card? The Traveler, of course.
The Traveler?
Correct. The impurities in the tears and the curse that binds Dvalin belong to the same maleficent power. Which means...
You tone-deaf bard! Don't you see how crazy this is? You've seen what Devon is like when he's ticked off. She'll be swallowed whole before she even gets to lift a finger.
Hey. Nice plan. Worth a shot.
I am with you, Honorary Knight.
Oh, so we just need to fight monsters from the abyss and a dragon. No pressure or anything.
Humans aren't without their strengths. Let's go.
And so, epic actions of brave heroes finally leads to this 11th hour.
It's a storm barrier. It looks so dangerous.
Leave it to me. Although this wooden lyre is all I have. I don't need the lyre to break through this kind of storm barrier. Wait. What is that?
Enemy attack! Prepare yourselves!
The stage will need to be cleared before I can begin my performance. Generally speaking, such chores are not the concerns of the performer himself.
Wait, what's going on? There shouldn't be any hilly troll camps in the vicinity of Storm Terror's lair.
The hilly trolls usually do not venture into areas with high elemental concentrations. It puts a heavy burden on their bodies.
The Abyss Order must be manipulating them behind the scenes, yet they shouldn't have been able to determine that we would come. They're presumably spreading their forces to halt our plans.
Without further ado, I suppose I can play faster if my only audience is the wind.
It actually opened. You're not entirely useless, tone-deaf bard.
This is it. We are now entering Storm Terror's lair. Watch yourselves. Let's move.
Looks like this is the front gate to Storm Terror's lair. The gate is enormous compared to us. But still, Paimon wonders how Dvalin gets in there with a body that huge.
He doesn't walk in. He flies in.
Oh. You do have a point. It's stuck.
It's stuck.
Hey, check out that roof. Is there a giant hole in it?
I suppose we could make use of that wind current.
Let's make a detour then. Heading up.
Let's make a detour then. Heading up.
Do you think there will be abyss mages hiding in the ruins? Either way, if we do run into one, we will let the victorious Master Diluc do the...
Do not underestimate them just because I have beaten one of them before. I'm not boasting. I'm simply saying there is more to the Abyss Order than a few mages.
Correct. That's why I tagged along, after all. Well, that and also for your safety. Why am I so diligent? Too diligent for a poet, in fact.
So says the person that made zero effort to search for the dragon tears and drank in the tavern all day. Paimon doesn't get it. What part of you is remotely diligent? Look, a wind current. It might lead us to the top of the tower.
Oh, we can't advance any further. The ruins seem to be guarded by ancient seals.
Is this the work of Dvalin?
No. These ruins were once part of an ancient city. Dvalin just happens to be nesting in these ruins for now. These ruins even predate the existence of the Four Winds. Mondstadt is a city without a ruler. However, before it was ruled over by a tyrant. Anyway, I'll sing you that story when we have a chance in the future.
The markings on this seal. If my archaeological knowledge is not mistaken, this appears to be a light actuator. If we retrieve and reintegrate all the parts, we should be able to get it working.
We should be close to completing the ceremony for this actuator. Let's put the last part back and see.
Looks like we're right. There are 3 more halos circling the tower.
Which means there are 3 more corresponding light actuators to activate. I can see one from here. The rest must be scattered within the ruins around here. Let's go find them.
Why did Dvalin pick a place filled with puzzles and seals as his lair? Doesn't he get annoyed coming back home?
He doesn't walk in. He flies in.
You do have a point.
I'm thinking about turning these adventures into songs after we're done. Hopefully, this song will be sung for years to come by the people of Mondstadt, just like the legend of Vanessa.
I have loved that song since I was small. How are you feeling today, Honorary Knight? I am completely prepared and fully confident that we can do this.
Even Master Diluc accompanied us to the very end. Despite only being an accidentally involved bystander.
You shared your secret with me, and I only returned your trust to the same extent.
As for Master Jean, responsibility perhaps. What about the tone-deaf bard?
It's freedom.
Freedom?
When you first arrived at Mondstadt, did no one tell you that Mondstadt is the city of freedom? She really is a child of freedom. Mondstadt is a romantic city without the reign of a king. And its citizens enjoy the most freedom amongst the 7 nations. I hope the dragon that once protected Mondstadt will soon be free too. No one should have deceived him by telling him that Mondstadt betrayed him. And no one should have told him that it was his eternal duty to protect the city. He has the right and freedom to choose his own way of life.
Venti?
Well then, traveler, may the thousands of years of wind that have blown through Mondstadt go with you. Just like the last time, I shall channel Anemo energy for you.
Oh, no wonder you said his voice sounds familiar. This place is gonna collapse!
It's been a while since we flew like this together. Huh, Dvalin?
Just now. Why? Why did you not ask me to protect you like the last time?
Me not wanting you to listen to the Abyss Order doesn't mean that you have to listen to me. Freedom, if demanded of you by an Archon, is really no freedom at all.
Is this the power of the Anemo Archon? But I am no longer part of the Four Winds.
Even if that's so, you still protected us regardless. Now spread your wings of freedom and go with my blessing.
And so, the Storm Terror threat was quelled. I clarified the misunderstanding to the citizens of Mondstadt, and let them know that they are safe. To them, it seems Storm Terror attacked Mondstadt out of nowhere, and then vanished just as quickly. They must be finding the whole ordeal very confusing.
However, winds change their course. Someday,
they will blow towards a brighter future.
You guys are back! The honorary knight returns triumphant.
Yep, we're back from tussling with Dvalin.
You just returned yesterday, right? Jean got back first, and she told us all about your heroic deeds. I wonder if I'll ever get an opportunity like that. That doesn't come into it. You guys deserve all the credit for how you resolved this crisis. When I brought you into the city that day, I was just doing my duty as an outrider.
You're welcome. But have you been waiting for us here this whole time?
Of course not. Just because I'm not out on the front line doesn't mean I don't have work to do. In fact, I'm dealing with the aftermath of the crisis as we speak.
Aftermath? Here? What happened in Mondstadt?
While Master Jean was away, the monsters lurking nearby made a coordinated attack on the city. Fortunately, we weren't completely taken by surprise. I detected the Hilichurls were moving closer to the city a while back.
Oh yeah! Paimon remembers. When we first met, you were clearing out one of their camps.
Exactly. And if we hadn't started making preparations back then, Mondstadt would be in much greater danger by now. Me too. But I have a strange feeling that we're not out of the woods yet. Hilichurls aren't usually capable of coordinating like this. Our best guess is that the Abyss Order is behind it.
They've taken over the Hilichurls? Good thing we saved Dvalin, or they might have taken him too.
That's right. And since I'm the Outrider, it's up to me to keep eyes on the Abyss Order from now on. I'm sorry. You should be celebrating your victory, not listening to all this somber talk. I promised to take you out for some sticky honey roast, didn't I? Before everyone got caught up in the Storm Terror crisis. There's no time like the present, right? You guys hungry?
You bet! You may have forgotten till just now, but it's been on Paimon's mind this whole time.
Awesome, let's go! It's been way too long since I last ate a sticky honey roast myself. Wait for me at Good Hunter. I'll be right there. I just have to clean up here real quick.
Here we go. This is it. Crisis, danger, the thrill of adventure. Adventurers Guild! Finally, our days of rescuing kittens and finding lost puppies are over! The age of adventure is upon us! Roll up, youngsters! Join the Adventurers Guild today! In this time of great upheaval, we must rally together, take on the dragon, and save our great city of Mondstadt! What? What? The Storm Terror threat is resolved? I missed the acting clanmaster's speech? Storm Terror should have put up more of a fight. We didn't get to join in.
Long live the heroes. Thank you. It's finally over. Many trade routes have closed due to the Storm Terror incident. We can cope for now without fresh fruit and vegetables. But if the wine supply dries up, we're all doomed. I cannot imagine a world without wine. I hope they get the trade routes back up and running soon.
So Storm Terror's true identity is Dvalin, one of the Four Winds. We never should have forgotten his past sacrifice for Mondstadt. Every cloud has a silver lining. We're fortunate that our relationship with the Dragon of the East didn't sour past the point of no return. For that, we have you to thank, and Jean for her unfailing devotion. As long as we have the Knights of Favonius, peace and freedom will prevail in Mondstadt.
Greetings. May I take your order?
Why so cold? I've always thought that we enjoy quite the intimate friendship. It seems your great battle sharpened not only your combat skills, but your wit as well. A knight after my own heart. To bask in the presence of Mondstadt's new big hero is quite the morale boost. And that's coming from a knight.
Sweet-talking, sugar-coated Captain Kaya.
Nonsense. I speak from the heart. Just looking for a quiet spot to collect my thoughts.
While all the other knights are working hard to clean up after the battle?
Thinking can be an arduous task, you know. Believe me, I'd much rather be taking out the trash.
So what you thinking about then?
The Abyss Order. A dragon wreaks havoc in Mondstadt, and the acting Grand Master leaves the city to combat the threat. Strategically, that's the perfect moment for the Abyss Order to make their move. If you were the Abyss Order, would you squander this golden opportunity by sending in nothing more than a few hilly churls? To get to the bottom of it, I decided to wait. So I waited, and watched for their next move. Then came the day you made all hell break loose in Storm Terror's lair, just as the hilly churls' cries sounded from the city gates. That same day, I saw shadowy figures lurking in the city itself.
Inside the city?
Well, all the other knights were outside, fighting the enemy. As you can imagine, that left the inside of the city completely unguarded. Except for me, of course. And so I approached the Abyss Order infiltrators for a bit of, let's call it fraternizing. Through various means, I managed to gather some rather interesting intel. The situation is this. The Abyss Order. They are united under a single leader.
The Abyss Order has a leader?
Yes. And it was this very leader who devised the plot to turn Dvalin into a weapon of war.
What exactly did you have to do to find this out?
Let's just say I'm blessed with certain linguistic powers. There's more. The Abyss Order has a name for this leader. They call her the Princess. Now, I'm sorry to cut this intelligence briefing short, but I do believe I spy Amber heading this way. I think she's still angry with me for my absence from the defense effort during the attack. I'd better slip away before she notices me.
1 minute I see Kaya, the next he's slipped away. Clear sign of a guilty conscience. Are you sure? Because that sounds like exactly what he'd say to talk himself out of trouble. But let's forget about him. I worked super hard today, and my tummy's rumbling. Let's order. Hi, Sarah. 1 sticky honey roast, please. So, now the Storm Terror threat is behind us. What are your plans for the next step?
Paimon thinks it's time to leave Mondstadt and keep looking through the 7 nations until we find clues about his sister.
Huh, really? Oh, well, I guess this is goodbye for now. Hey, don't feel down. You'll always be a friend of the Knights of Avonius, and our honorary knight, wherever you may go, and wherever the wind may blow. That's the spirit. Remember, Mondstadt will always welcome you. All right, now let's eat before it gets cold.
That was good. Note to Paimon, Amber's recommendations are worth the wait.
Of course. Well, I don't trust myself in the kitchen. You can always trust me with the menu. Oh, I almost forgot to mention. Jean's waiting for you at the cathedral. It's something to do with the Holy Lyre de Himmel. You'd better head there now.
This is Barbara, the deaconess of the church. She is here to retrieve the Holy Lyre de Himmel.
May the Anemo Archon protect you. I'm not really in a position to speak compared to our acting Grand Master, but I still want to thank you all on behalf of all of Mondstadt for your assistance. Fortunately, everything was resolved peacefully. I can't imagine how an all-out war between the military and the dragon would have ended.
Now the Fatui have no choice but to keep their mouths shut. They must be annoyed that things didn't turn out as planned for them. This time, they even lost their best excuse to pressure the Knights of Favonius. Diplomatically speaking, they gained nothing, and on the contrary, simply proved just how vexatious they can be.
Sounds like quite the story. So, did you bring the Holy Lyre with you? We cannot ask you to keep defending the lyre forever. The Seneschal has been pressing me for a while now.
We, did bring it with us. It's just... it's a little...
Oh, don't worry. I'm not here to collect rent. The church has always received special funding. Honorary Knight, you're awake. I wouldn't say he's alright, exactly. I found you lying unconscious outside the cathedral and used my elemental powers to heal you. That bard awakened first, but strangely, my healing powers had almost no effect on him. This is the first time I've encountered such a patient, but he just said, "It's completely normal," and then got up and left the cathedral.
He left? Already? Where'd he go?
The symbol of Mondstadt's hero. That's what he said. I wanted to stop him, but Master Jean, said to let him leave. How strange.
Paimon remembers Venti healing under that tree before. It's probably due to the connection between Windrise and the Anemo Archon. Master Jean has figured it out as well, but we can't tell Barbara.
The wind amongst the branches is good. I love the way it smells. I said the exact same thing last time. Why do I only say these things when I'm down on my luck? So you noticed. This isn't something I'm meant to discuss with ordinary people, but I suppose I can let you in on the secret. As you know, visions are external magical foci that only a small minority of people possess. They use these visions to channel elemental power. In truth, every wielder of a vision is one who can attain godhood and ascend to Celestia. We call such people Allogenes.
Allogenes? Paimon's never heard of them before.
That's because this is a secret that only Archons are privy to. We don't need primitive tools like visions. Instead, each Archon has an internal magical focus that resonates directly with Celestia itself, known as a Gnosis. It's just a glowing glass ball I carry around to avoid suspicion.
So who was that nasty woman who sent Paimon flying and stole your Gnosis?
Her name is Signora, number 8 of the Harbingers. She and the rest of the Harbingers have been given godlike executive authority by the Tsaritsa of Snezhnaya, and with it, strength surpassing that of other mortals.
The Tsaritsa of Snezhnaya? Isn't that...
Indeed. She is one of the 7. The Tsaritsa who reigns from the Zeppeljärny Palace, and the one person that the Fatui Harbingers all answer to.
The 7 don't always get along well, but still. I never thought that she would plot to steal another Archon's Gnosis. How should I put this? 500 years ago, I knew her well, but I can't say the same is true now. You see, a certain catastrophe happened 500 years ago, and after that, she cut off all ties with me. But we can save discussion of the Cryo Archon and the Fatui for another day. If you seek the rest of the 7, many difficulties lie ahead of you still. You should head for Mondstadt's neighboring nation of Liyue. The Geo-Archon who reigns there, unlike me, administrates his entire region personally. He only descends once every year to give his divine predictions, which set the direction for Liyue for the rest of that year.
Even so, it sounds like he works much harder than a certain someone,
In any case, this year's Rite of Descension is soon to begin. If you miss it, you'll just have to wait another year.
What? Oh,
tell us before? Well, then bye. We're going.
One moment, Windborn Outlander. Yep. Traveler, as you set off on your journey once again, you must remember that the journey itself has meaning. The birds of Tevat, the songs in the cities, the Tsaritsa, her Fatui and the monsters, they are all part of your journey. The destination is not everything, so before you reach the end, keep your eyes open. Use the chance to take in the world around you. Great. So, that's that for the Anemo Archon's admonishments. Back to Venti time. If you want to chat, now's the time. A bard stays not always in a single climb. Up till the end, Dvalin remembered his duty as one of the Four Winds. As such, I don't intend to forcibly strip him of that duty and force my ideals of freedom onto him. I just hope that Dvalin will be able to choose for himself and understand what freedom is. Before I became an Archon, I too was taught the meaning of freedom in this way by a friend.
Sorry, I got distracted. My text message that I was trying to decipher whether it's worth responding to or not. And I've determined that it's not. It's not my business, so we're staying out of it. They're just existing in their own angry world. Was something that's not my fault, and I gave advice to a while back to not do the thing, and they did the thing anyway. And now they have to deal with the consequences of their own actions. Sucks for them. Moving on. Now we're gonna go and hang out with Diona because we haven't done this hangout. And we're gonna use some free primos. Hopefully. We'll see. Merlin.
Oh, hey, it's you, traveler. Judging from your expression, Cat's Tail is just as its nickname.
Probably gonna end up talking to you a lot.
Well, it should be a piece of and not anyway, if you want, I'm gonna
Anyway. Look for an account type is for hello there, little one.
Because all the drinks you make are so delicious. All it takes is just one sip and they're hooked.
I thought self-control was the most important quality of being an adult.
Well, it just so happens that self-control often falls by the wayside when someone's enjoying one of your delicious specialty drinks.
All that means is that they're nothing but a bunch of drunkards that don't know when to stop. Hey, who you calling Kitty? Haven't you seen anyone of the Cat's Line bloodline before?
Oh, hello there. Are you here to visit the Cat's Tail? Here for the kitties, huh? I suppose we do have a lot of cute cats here. They're all quite friendly. In fact, many other customers are here for the same reason. After all, there aren't many places in Mondstadt where you can just relax and interact with friendly cats.
I've never seen such a bunch of arrogant and stubborn cats. I don't understand why people like them so much. Besides, shouldn't the main purpose for going to a tavern be drinking without getting cat hair in your beverage? What kind of reason is that? So long as they're cute, nothing else matters?
Well, judging from the customers, that seems to be the case. See? This traveler is here for the cats as well. However, you've come at a most unfortunate time. Our cats seem to have snuck out to play somewhere. If you're willing to wait, Diona here should be able to bring them back shortly.
Huh? When did I agree to go fetch those little troublemakers?
Consider it a task straight from tavern management. Besides, the cats are quite fond of you, so you're the natural pick for the job.
They're probably just bored and wandering off to get people's attention.
Is that so? Well, anyway, it'll be up to you to bring them back here. Oh, and didn't you say that you're here to see the kitties? If you're up for it, perhaps you could accompany Diona to retrieve them. Maybe after interacting with them for a bit, the cats will get to know you and seek more of your attention. The three cats that snuck out are Roger, Nelson, and Paisley. Diona, you usually take care of them, so you should be quite familiar with these three, right?
Ugh, them again. And they even dare to sneak out during working hours. Don't they have any sense of duty as tavern cats?
Come on, not every kitty can be as reliable and caring as you, Diona.
I am not a cat! Whatever. So all we have to do is bring them back to the tavern, right? That shouldn't be a problem. Let's scurry out of here. They love wandering around the center of town, so let's check there first.
I'll leave you to it. In the meantime, I'll keep an eye on things here at the tavern. Once you've found the little rascals, please bring them right back.
Their tracks end here. Looks like they ran off somewhere else. Don't worry. Those cats are very stubborn. But it's because they're stubborn that they're also easy to understand. I have another idea. Let's pay a visit to Marjorie with Wind Comes Glory. Roger broke his cat toy recently, and I ordered him a new one there. Maybe he snuck out because he didn't have anything to play with. I only know these things because I want them to do their job and not mess around. Come on, let's head over to Marjorie's store.
Oh, hello, Diona. You must be here for the cat toy you ordered? I just finished preparing it and made it extra durable according to your request. Your kitty should be able to play with this one for quite some time.
Much appreciated. Margaret will come and settle the fees later.
No problem. So, that cat named Roger, is he usually at the Cat's Tail?
That's right. He's almost always in the tavern.
Wonderful. I'll definitely make some time to head to the tavern and play with him.
Oh, I see. Well, you're welcome to visit anytime.
I gotta say, you're awfully particular when it comes to taking care of that cat. You even provided me a list of materials to use for his cat toy.
Well, that's just because Roger tends to get excited whenever he plays with the customers. He always ends up ruining his toy. This time we needed to make it more durable so that it would last longer. He usually just lounges on the cabinets when no one's around. You really think so? Well, I'm not interested in figuring out what those cats are thinking. They're just stubborn. That's how all cats are. Let's head over to Sarah at Good Hunter. She always makes Nelson's cat food. He's the one that always eats the most. And even though he's always eating, he somehow weighs the lightest. I really have no idea what he's up to all the time.
Welcome to Good Hunter. Oh, hey, Diona. How can I help you?
Hello, Sarah. I'd like some more of that cat food I bought last time.
Oh, is my favorite kitty Nelson hungry again? Hold on one moment. I'll have the kitchen prepare it for you. All right, here's the cat food. It hardly takes any ingredients to make, so it's on the house. But please, if you can bring Nelson with you next time, everyone wants to pet him.
Sure, I'll see if he wants to come. Nelson's not usually very fond of people, but as soon as he smells some dried fish, he'll do anything you say. And once he starts eating, he doesn't ever stop. Someone has to drag him away from the food. Kinda like the old drunks at the tavern. But the amount of food isn't too much this time, so it'll be fine if he finishes it all. All right, we have all we need for now. Let's go find Roger and Nelson. We'll deal with Paisley later. Roger always likes to sit in high places. Maybe we should go check the rooftops. Do you know how to get on top of the buildings here? If not, you can just wait down here and I'll take care of it. Really? You don't look like much of a climber, but if you say so. Let's go up and look for Roger together. Wait! See that cat there? That's Roger. Oh, he really picked a high place to sit this time. But don't get too close. If we startle him, he might run away. Okay. Remember all the things we prepared? Now is the time to make use of them. So, do you remember what would be better for attracting Roger? Hey, you've got a pretty good memory. That's right. Cat toys are Roger's favorite. Wow! He let his guard down almost immediately. Looks like he was just waiting for someone to come and play with him. Oh, that little rascal. He always looks so smug, but the moment he sees people, he suddenly becomes all loving and affectionate. No wonder the customers like him so much. The first thing they ask when they visit the tavern is if Roger's around. Eesh. Yeah, that's the problem. Who cares about specialty drinks when you have these fluffy little kitties to play with, right? If you ask me, the tavern doesn't need any more new drinks to attract customers. Just get more cats and people will come. All right, let's bring along Roger and go find Nelson. Now, Nelson likes places that are warm. In fact, the last time I went looking for him, I found him in the bush next to the blacksmith. So, let's go look for him there. Yep. I knew we'd find Nelson here. And he looks like he's about to fall asleep. Huh. Could it really be more comfortable than in the tavern? Anyway, let's take out the things we've prepared. I'll let you choose which to give him. That's right. Nelson loves eating this stuff. The cat food will definitely make him happy. Don't the customers at the tavern already feed you enough? How can you still be so excited to see food all the time? Oh, and there you go, snarfing everything down as always. Why do customers like you so much? They even fight over who gets to feed you. Are you just pretending to be hungry all the time? Just to get the customers to come take care of you? Huh, what a cheeky little guy. No wonder customers completely forget about their drinks after seeing him. Take a hint? From him? Ha! Forget it! We should probably just get more cats at the tavern. They seem to attract more customers than my drinks. Go ahead, pick him up. He doesn't weigh much. I really have no idea how he stays so light. Alright, let's go find Paisley. He used to always sneak out to go to the cathedral before. So, let's start there. Nope, he doesn't doesn't like either of the things that Roger and Nelson like. I'll tell you more when we get there.
Hard work is all there.
Full throttle! Try and stop me!
Aha! Just where I thought I'd find you, Paisley. We don't need to do anything. Paisley doesn't fancy anything special. He just does whatever he's in the mood for. To sum it up, he's just a self-centered little cat. Even back at the tavern, he hardly ever interacts with any customers. Usually he prefers to just play with the other kitties. But enough about Paisley. Let's just take him and head back. I'll pick him up. He doesn't usually run away when I carry him in the tavern. Wait. You want to pick him up? I'm telling you, Paisley just ignores strangers. Listen, Paisley, just be good and stay there, okay? Aw, good kitty. That'll do. You really are pretty cute when you're being good. Hey! Why are you looking at me like that, huh? He only listens to me because I feed him all the time. That's all. For some reason, many customers actually like his personality. Once Paisley bobbles his head at them, they all start looking like they'll be willing to buy him cat food for the rest of his life. If only we got a few more cats at the Cat's Tail, then I wouldn't need to spend all my time making drinks anymore. All I'd have to do is take care of the kitties and let the customers come and pet them. Well, of course. If it weren't for the more my drinks bring in, how would we pay for their toys and food? You know what? Just bring the cats back to the tavern. That's why you came in the first place, right? To see the cats. I'll walk back myself. I have to hurry back. I convinced the tavern to hire a few more cats. They're the key to attracting customers, after all. Cocktails. No need for those anymore.
Rev the engines! Try and stop me!
Wait, See that cat there? That's Roger. Oh, he really picked a high place to sit this time. But don't get too close. If we startle him, he might run away. Okay. Remember all the things we... So, do you... Hey, you... Wow! He let his guard down almost immediately. Looks like he was just waiting for someone to come and play with him. Oh, that little rascal. He always looks so smug, but the moment he sees people, he suddenly becomes all loving and affectionate. No wonder the customers like him so much. The first thing they ask when they visit the tavern is if Roger's around. Eesh. Well, obviously, the Cat's Tail is a tavern, after all. No matter how cute these little kitties are, they're only there to compliment my cocktails. All right, let's bring along Roger and go find Nelson. Now, Nelson likes places that are warm. In fact, the last time I went looking for him, I found him in the bush next to the blacksmith. So, let's go look for him there. Yep. I knew we'd find Nelson here. And he looks like he's about to fall asleep. Huh. Could it really be more comfortable than in the tavern? Anyway, let's take out the things we've prepared. I'll let you choose which to give him. That's right. Nelson loves eating this stuff. The cat food will definitely make him happy. Don't the customers at the tavern already feed you enough? How can you still be so excited to see food all the time? Oh, and there you go, snarfing everything down as always. Why do customers like you so much? They even fight over who gets to feed you. Are you just pretending to be hungry all the time? Just to get the customers to come take care of you? Huh, what a cheeky little guy. No wonder customers completely forget about their drinks after seeing him. Of course! You should see the looks on those old drunks' faces when Nelson spills over their cocktails in the tavern. Go ahead, pick him up. He doesn't weigh much. I really have no idea how he stays so light. All right, let's go find Paisley. He used to always sneak out to go to the cathedral before. So, let's start there. Nope, he doesn't like either of the things that Roger and Nelson like. I'll tell you more when we get there.
Rev the engines!
Why does it do that? It just picks random buildings to attach to, and it's like, oh, you want this one.
Aha! Just where I thought I'd find you, Paisley. We don't need to do anything. Paisley doesn't fancy anything, to sum it up. He's just even back at the tavern. He hardly ever interacts with any customers. But enough about Paisley. Wait. You wanna... See? Miss Paisley. Oh, good kid. Hey, why are you looking at? For some reason, many. If only we got a. You agree as well? Roger, Nelson, and.
Oh, it looks like the kitties are back, as well as our customer.
Hey, I'm not one of the cats.
Of course. In fact, Diona is our best bartender.
Please don't misunderstand my work as a bartender here. It's actually the first step in my plan of bringing destruction to Mondstadt's alcohol industry. You've seen the drunkards stumbling around the city, right? No matter how well dressed or honest of a person they actually are, once they start drinking, they become terrible people. Nothing good comes of alcohol. It makes people foolish, lazy, and ugly. That's why I plan on making the most disgusting drink there ever was. Everyone will realize how terrible alcohol really is. That way, Mondstadt will finally be rid of alcohol and freed from its snarling teeth. Of course, and that's why I became a bartender in the first place. I must understand anything and everything there is to know about alcohol. This is the first step in my plan. What? I'm still experimenting. You know, it's more difficult than you think to make the most disgusting drink the city has ever tasted. Anyway, I'll find a way to make my diabolical cocktail and keep everyone away from alcohol. Although I haven't discovered how yet, but I will. Anyway, didn't you come all this way to just see the cats? Now that all three of them are back in the tavern, why don't you go inside and play with them? Oh, and in return for all your help, I'll make a special drink just for you. Non-alcoholic, of course.
Okay.
Ad Astra. Thank you for completing. Ad Astra.
I only put everyone in Mondstadt for a while so I can get more rocks and whatchamacallits, the fowl, drumsticks, whatever. Also, a little cheat sheet. If you make two condensed resins, it counts as using the whatchamacallits for this. Because it takes 60 to make condensed resin, so if you make 2 of them, it counts towards that. So you can make 2 condensed resins. What I need to do is save them. Save up all my condensed resin, or save all the resin up, then use them all up at once, kind of thing. Or like save them and only use the condensed resin, and then save and use, you know, like only use the condensed resin as the thing. What were we doing? We were this. And we're working on Diona. Ow. Ow, 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 what Kitty's like, so we need to do the other option. Oh, but first, hold on. First. And go to Yo-Yo. Gotta get her leveled. Oh, hey!
Just time simply starts slip. Well, it should be a piece of cake for her to whip you up a drink with no alcohol in it. Oh, and not to mention, Diona is also pretty cute, just like a little kitty. Oh, no. Did I say that out loud? Please don't tell her I said that. Anyway, if you want to check out the Cat's Tail for yourself, the entrance is just around, the back. I'm gonna go over there and sober up a bit. I don't think I can handle a 5th round quite yet. I drank way too much already.
All out of ingredients. Again. Ugh! I really don't understand why these adults love to drink so much.
Because all the drinks you make are so delicious. All it takes is just one sip and they're hooked.
And I thought self-control was the most important quality of being an adult.
Well, it just so happens that self-control often falls by the wayside when someone's enjoying one of your delicious specialty drinks.
All that means is that they're nothing but a bunch of drunkards that don't know when to stop. Hey, who you calling Kitty? Haven't you seen anyone of the Cat's Line bloodline before?
Oh, hello there. Are you here to visit the Cat's Tail? Oh, you're here for the drinks? Unfortunately, we're pretty much out of ingredients. Besides,
you don't look like you're even old enough to drink yet. A non-alcoholic beverage? There are tons of other places in Mondstadt that serve that. But, seeing as you came all the way to a tavern for a non-alcoholic drink, that must mean you have your own views about alcohol, right? Unless you just want to try a drink because you think it's the romantic thing that adults do. Those sleazy old men over there once thought the same thing, you know. I just don't get why everyone is so obsessed with alcohol. What's so good about it anyway?
that's enough, Diona. This traveler obviously made a trip here to have a drink. We should always do our best to satisfy the customer's needs. Consider this the tavern management's request.
Oh, all right. So one special cocktail is all I need to make, right? Fine. Since you seem to fantasize about alcohol so much, I'll make you something that'll crush whatever dreams you had about the stuff. That way, maybe you won't become another one of those annoying and smelly old drunks. Though we do have some drink base and flavoring ingredients left. Since you're looking for a special drink, I'm willing to put in the effort and search for some special ingredients. But considering the time, I can only make either the drink's base or flavoring more special. So, what'll it be? The drink's base or flavoring to be more unique? A drink with special flavoring, huh? Well, that'll be easy enough. I was planning on looking for some more flavorings anyway. I got a list of things we can search for. Let's go visit Blanche first. I placed an order for some flavoring ingredients that should be ready by now. Why do so many people make such a big deal out of seeking the Adepti? There's Adepti everywhere, isn't there?
Welcome. Is there anything you need?
Hello, Blanche. I came to pick up my order.
Diona, let me see. Yes, 15 lizard tails, 7 vials of butterfly dust. Everything other than the bottle of frog mucus is ready.
No rush on that. I'll take whatever's ready. Someone from the tavern will come to settle the bill later.
All right. Thank you for your business.
Well, yeah, I did ask Timaeus before about what ingredients they use to improve the taste of alchemic medicine. He mentioned things like lizard tails and crystal cores, but I think crystal cores overlap too much with the texture of ice cubes, so I chose not to use them. I have, however, always wanted to try frog mucus. According to Timaeus, it can make the texture of a drink as thick as mud. Now, all we have left to get is some fish scales and slime condensate. Let's search for those in the wild. Once we have everything, I can make you that drink. Can you hear the frogs croaking? Silly frogs. They're singing along to the sound of the rain. Ribbit, ribbit, ribbit. We made it. Whether it's the meat skin or tails, the fish here have great texture and quality. They also have a strong but interesting grass-like scent to the meat and scales here, too. Most people can't handle it, but to the foodies that have unique tastes, it's amazing! What? No, I just overheard stuff from a bunch of old drunks while I was making drinks. Please, not like I went out of my way to learn about fish or anything. Anyways, just go down there and catch us a few fresh fish. I have way too many ingredients here, and it'd be a hassle for me. Neutralize! Did you catch any fresh fish? Wow, you swim really well. And you're almost as good at catching fish as the cats I look after. First, we need to scrape off the scales. Oh, and make sure you also collect the mucus on the fish. Ooh, whoa, the smell of fish. Ooh, along with that unique grassy smell, it's so strong. But that's okay. It's the potent aroma we need. It's too much much for you, huh? I guess I can understand. You're not a professional bartender. After all, your tolerance for special ingredients is not like mine. All right, that'll just about do it. Soaking the scales in the mucus collected from the fish will help preserve them for now. Next, we need to get some slime condensate. I know a place with tons of slime. Let's go!
Would you mind coming with me to buy a copy of today's newspaper?
Look! The slimes are looking for it just ahead. If I go after those slimes, I might ruin all the ingredients I have with me. And that would be bad. Can you defeat those slimes and bring me the slime condensate?
Light it up!
Did you get the slime condensate? Great job! Quick and precise. Only people who don't drink can fight like that. I think slime condensate will intensify the taste and texture of the drink. You might be a little unfamiliar, but aside from the taste of the alcohol, those old drunkards are also very keen on the texture of the drink. They've even invented a number of phrases to describe it. For example, sticky like honey, or refreshing as the springs. They use beautified ways of describing their drinks. But drinking is drinking. It doesn't matter how you make it sound. Alcohol is still a terrible thing. The reason I want to use slime condensate is because I want a dense, sticky consistency. Once I put this into a drink, I'm sure it'll preserve its form and start absorbing the alcohol quickly. Those old boozers wanted to try something different, huh? Well, they can try this sticky, gooey, drunken slime. So I can make the worst drink conceivable and show everyone the true nature of alcohol. In order to attract customers, taverns use all kinds of strategies and schemes to make people believe that alcohol is not only good, but a necessity. They use special ingredients, come up with fancy names, and promote limited-time drinks for holidays and events. They come up with all kinds of reasons to get people drinking. And Dawn Winery is at the heart of it all. They have no boundaries when it comes to selling alcohol. Their one and only goal is to make sure that people keep drinking and that their own pockets get filled with more. Not only is it a crime, but it's also a scam. No good can come from alcohol. My mission is to make the worst drink ever and to wake people up and free Mondstadt from the jaws of alcoholism. That is why I'm always searching for new ingredients and experimenting with them. However, up until now, I haven't been able to make a single bad drink, no matter what ingredients I use. All the drinks I mix only make those deadbeat drunks all the happier. I've already lost track of how many kinds of ingredients I've tried. I've even used ingredients way more unusual than this, and have yet to ever succeed. I really don't know what I need to do to make the most horrendous drink in the world. A different way? What are you trying to say? That my methods aren't professional enough? Huh, believe you me, I've done my research. I've studied how to handle a shaker, adjust the temperature of the glasses, and even the subtle techniques of stirring. My mixing technique? You're saying the reason I can't make terrible tasting drinks is because of my technique? It's true that I've never been professionally trained, but I hear from the old drunkards that it's very complicated, that every step must be precise, that even the slightest mistake is unacceptable. Or else... That's right! Or else the drink will taste bad! I see! I've never thought of it this way before. First, we need to find someone to ask about the techniques of mixing a great drink. Then, we use the same ingredients and purposely mess up every step of the process. Oh, yeah! This might finally work! Woohoo! Wait a second. How did you come up with this idea? That's a good thing. It'd be best to never have a single drop. All right, then. First, I need to find a professional bartender. One that I could consult about the ways of mixing a drink professionally. Now, where could I find someone? Nope, never. I refuse to ever set paw on those. Let's head back first. We've collected plenty of ingredients.
Diona? What a coincidence running. I myself know a thing or two about... I've been looking for some inspiration.
You mean I should ask him for some... Oh, yeah,
Oh, why?
However, for the...
Let's go back to the winery. I have some basic mixing tools there.
You mean we have to go to Dawn Winery? Couldn't we also go to Angel's Share? I mean, they have...
Well, you are the bard. Given that the Cat's Tail and Angel's Share are competitors, it would be rather inappropriate if you were to... Besides, there are many loyal patrons at Angel's Share. With your... In any case, I wouldn't recommend going to Angel's Share. Besides, the winery's close by. There's no need for...
Speaking of the winery...
Elzer? Sure, he'll be there. But he's been busy lately taking care of guild matters.
Just as long as he... Oh, except for the traveler here.
I am getting sleepy. It's getting close to my nap time. My tummy's starting to hurt. Breakfast didn't agree with me like I thought it was going to. So after we're done with this hangout, I'm probably going to take a nap.
Oh, you're here. Look, sure, they're a little... Oh, I've also heard that you don't like to... So today, we'll...
Fine, I suppose.
Though the preparations have been... So how could I not be... Oh, and to...
Well, we have the...
Yes, but he doesn't look... So,
Connor!
There's Elzer? You're...
What? Really?
Actually, we're looking for a...
Why, I'd be delighted.
What's little Boo Sponge Elzer doing here? Don't you know? Every time he came, he needs to know that that'll never...
So then...
Sure, but like I said before, this is an exchange of techniques as bartenders.
What is that supposed to mean?
Elzer, why don't you just take a break?
Wait.
Elzer, just...
right.
Alright, since Lizardtail's bitter nature will ruin the alcohol's texture and taste, we should... The smell of these... Oh well. And voila, it's...
And this... Yes, not...
It's all things... However...
So, he actually made something... Oh, the process... Alright. Because, as my assistant...
So, Diona's going to...
I just can't wait to see what she...
Sure, but before...
Is he a bartender? Please.
Am I a bartender as well? Sure. Do I get to actually do it? Oh. Oh yeah, we're supposed to mess up, I forgot.
You put all of it
I forgot. I didn't pay attention.
I'm sorry. Elven, I've never seen such. Whoa! Let me try. In addition, the texture of all and last. The drink I made.
I think because of her vision, because she's cryo, I think because of how cold she can make her drinks, no matter what she puts in them, it's gonna make them taste like somewhat okay because it's a cold drink.
Though you didn't really follow the process we discussed. All right, let's...
Ooh, is this enough? What? No, keep it away from me, please. Just.
Huh? What's wrong? Oh, you are done so far ahead of the curve that I. Oh, I don't.
Aren't you supposed to be? You use the same but how is it that the
It's true. No matter what new and unusual ingredient she uses, Diona has never disappointed a single customer.
If you don't believe.
Drink?
Yeah, and the most no matter what kind of ingredient. After all, you are. Huh?
No, Connor. You.
Did I really?
No! Stop joking around! Give me that drink you just made. I'm gonna add all the remaining ingredients. And stir! Done!
Oh my, what a. What is this delightful.
What is this unique coloring?
Okay, I don't think Diona is up high enough for me to do that next one anyway. Let's see, do I have enough? I do. Yay. Okay, now we're gonna stand over here because then tomorrow I will condense more resin and do more commissions and stuff. Ooh, pain. Before I have to go out and DoorDash and whatnot. If I'm lucky, I can get it done later today. But it's nap time. I need to take a nap and then clean kitchen and then go and run and do some door dashing. So with that being said, thank you for anyone who was lurking today. I did see the numbers go up and down quite a bit. I just didn't see anybody in chat, so I have no idea if anyone was trying to chat. We are going to continue recapping everything. We're still in Mondstadt, but like just before Liyue. So we will finish up here. We'll try to see, like, I'll probably do this off stream. I'll probably see if I can try and get the rest of her things done. And then also, oh, these are done. So I'll probably do hers off stream, and I'll do like anyone else's that I haven't gotten done. I'll stream off the story quest. Like, I'll try to get as many endings as possible done. I know Noella's not high enough to get her next thing because I just read that as I was muted and whatnot. But yeah, I'm gonna try and get Diona's done, see if I can get Noelle's, and then I'll just slowly work on everyone, like, as I'm going throughout the thing and whatnot. That way we can get them done. I don't think I have to do any of these. I think all these are done. I think. We'll see. I don't know. Just don't quote me. We'll see. Like I said, we're gonna go through the I like that it shows the only two that I've done. And then, oh. I also want to go through and, like, try to get these guys. We're going to become stalker. I got another one? That's weird. But yeah, we're going to try and, like, go through and, like, stalk these guys for a little bit and get all their little whatchamacallits done. But anyway, yeah, we're gonna go through. We're gonna go through this whole thing, recapping and all that jazz, all the way up until the point that we're at right now. We're still finishing up Inazuma quests, and I'm hoping that if I go through this way of getting things done, I'll be able to catch up on, like, world quests that we've skipped and missed over, because I'm still doing the Inazuma ones, and then we're gonna go to the Sumeru ones, and we're gonna get those done. Once I get those done, then I can continue the Archon quests, because that's how I want to do it. Because there's a lot of quests that just keep getting quest blocked from either world quests or story quests or this or that or whatever, and it's really aggravating. And where I'm at currently is a good, like, pause and stopping point to, like, really take in what's happening in Fontaine right now on where I'm at currently in that Archon quest, which I know what happens. It was spoiled for me through social media, TikTok and all that jazz, because this game's been out for long enough, you know, and through, like, people who do play this game, and they're like, oh yeah, this happens in Fontaine, and it was sad. And I'm like, well, great, I'm not gonna cry over it now, because now I know it's sad. But whatever. Either way, you know, I'm still gonna probably cry, though, because, like, Fontaine's beautiful. So I'm going to, like I said, catch up. We're gonna go through all the things, we're gonna recap all the things, and we're gonna go through just figuring it out together. We're probably gonna go through and, like, not read all the books, but, like, go through the whatchamacallit, the archive of things to, like, look. Yes, I set myself a timer so I don't make myself super sleepy. We're probably gonna go through the archive and, like, look for things that I am missing. So, like, look for mobs that I'm missing, boss fights I'm missing, weapons, animals, plants, and things and whatnot, and just go through everything and try to get as much completed as I possibly can and go from there. And yeah, so thank you for coming with me on this journey. I really do appreciate it. I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful night, evening, day, whatever it is you got going on. And if you have any requests on like looking at any of the stuff I have on here, by all means, let me know. Come hang out and stream with me, and let's hang out. And you can be the biggest nerd you want in the world, by the way, about like all the things you love in Genshin, because I'm still learning the game. I'm still relatively new to it technically. And yeah, be a nerd with me. It's fun. So, with that being said, we're done. We're going to bed. We're going to take a nap. And then we're going to be functioning human beings and whatnot. So, love you.